I'm about to talk to her tonight. Can we have it?
Jim Marchant, do you have a couple words you want to give to the camera?
Yeah, we're out here against the will of our Governor Sisolak, who unconstitutionally shut down places of worship. And this is what we're doing. We are social distancing here, of course, outside in the sunshine where the virus can't live. And isn't that interesting that sunshine is a disinfectant for not only viruses, but the government also. So we're out here in the sunshine and we're kind of protesting what Governor Sisolak did. And for the first time since the shutdown, we are congregating safely.
Thank you. What church is this?
Calvary Chapel Lone Mt, Rancho and Craig area.
And your pastor is a good friend of yours?
Pastor Jimmy Morales is awesome. He is the only one that's had the guts to stand up and fight for our rights and fight against the unconstitutional.
And I heard he joined a lawsuit, is that correct?
He did. He absolutely joined a lawsuit to challenge the unconstitutionality
Against who?
Against Governor Sisolak and his emergency order. And he's the only one that had the guts to do that. And God bless him. God has blessed us that he's our faith leader.
Thank you, Jim Marchant. Good luck in your congressional race.
Thanks. Hey everybody, we're here at Calvary Chapel Lone Mt Church, here with Pastor Jimmy Morales. We just concluded our prayer walk and getting in preparation for opening up next week. Despite what our government says, we're going to do it. And hopefully they will not put us in jail. I don't think they will. I think they've come to their senses. Pastor Jimmy here is the only faith leader that I know that would have stepped up and joined the class action lawsuit that he did. We had Joey Gilbert from up north actually filed a class action lawsuit against Governor Sisolak for his unconstitutional emergency order shutting down a lot of places, including churches. And Pastor Jimmy, when I called him and asked him would he participate, without hesitation he said absolutely. We need faith leaders like Pastor Jimmy that are real leaders, and he is, and God has blessed us that he's our faith leader. And we're here just doing the prayer walk, like I said, in preparation of opening next week, and just enjoying the outside. We had a great congregation. You'll see it on the news tonight. And anyway, so Pastor Jimmy, what are you doing to prepare for opening up next week?
Oh my, we have done so much to prepare. And let me say that, I don't think I'm any different than most pastors. I think the opportunity came to me because God chose me for such a time as this, and I'm honored by that. I think it's really cool. But I have been getting a lot of emails from other pastors that are saying, hey, we're behind you, and if you need financial support, we'll support you, and we're praying for you, and it's really not just us. I mean, there are literally hundreds of pastors in this community that, given a chance, would chomp at the bits to jump at this opportunity. We were on a call with the Alliance Defending Freedom Attorneys and the Pacific Justice Institute Freedom Institute, PJI guys, and they actually had something like 20 or 30 other churches on this call that were ready to be on the suit. They chose specifically a couple of other churches to be involved with them, but they all these pastors were willing to be a part of it. They're tired of this. And so
you were the first. It took you to, I don't know what you call it, inspire them, but I don't know why they need inspiring, because this is a worthy cause. We have to fight for our constitutional rights, and thank you for doing that.
I think it's really just a matter of freedom to worship.
Absolutely.
The Bible says, do not forsake the assembling of yourselves together, and regardless of what anybody says, come together online is not assembling together.
No.
It's a nice substitute for a season, and it's been nice to work in my garden for a while, but hey, it's time to get back to work, and there are people whose lives are falling apart right now.
Absolutely.
So we have taken a lot of steps to make sure this place is safe next week.
Right.
We've written a full-blown procedure for coming back, safety plan for coming back together safely. We've set up all the chairs, observing social distancing, and we've got masks and thermometers and gloves for everybody that needs them. And I mean, we are ready to do this right. We even bought special communion elements for our first communion Sunday that are already sealed, so nobody will be handling their communion elements. We're ready to do this right. And personally, I mean, I was fine with staying shut down until we were safe to open restaurants and marijuana dispensaries and abortion clinics, you know, but especially restaurants, because reality is people say, oh, well, we're a lot like a restaurant. No, we're not. Restaurants handle your food. You've got cooks handling your food. You've got waiters handling your food. You've got all kinds of people you're coming into contact with at a restaurant. We're safer than a restaurant.
That's right.
So why would we be shut down while restaurants are open? You know, so that's where I finally drew the line and said, okay, enough is enough.
And thank you for doing that. I know when I called you to ask you if you would join, without hesitation, he said absolutely. And I can't tell you how happy I was to hear that. It was awesome. And we got this lawsuit going. We're going to hear something Thursday maybe, and hopefully it's going to be in our favor. And God bless us all. Thank you, Pastor Jimmy, for doing that.
And please pray. We are expecting a word back from the governor by Thursday. So please keep this in prayer.